What's going on, guys? I'm back. Today we're getting into part 2 of my Blu-ray collection. We're going to get into the second shelf and a little bit of the third shelf. So let's dive right in, shall we? Okay, so before I get into the second shelf here, there is something I want to show you all. So on the last video I told you I had the 3-disc edition of Inception. I had it without the slipcover, however. But yesterday, I went to a pawn shop and they had a copy with the lenticular slipcover, and it's actually in pretty good condition. There's a little fold right there, but the front is in really good condition. And I asked the guy if I could just take the slipcover, and he sold it to me for $1. So I just couldn't pass that up. I mean, just one of the nicest slipcovers I've seen, and one of my favorite movies of all time. So there you go. Just thought that was really cool. Now let's move on to the second shelf. So it starts off continuing the director collections. We got a few. Then it turns into genre. There's some action movies, superhero, sci-fi, and the sci-fi goes down to the third shelf. I will finish off the sci-fi collection, but I won't get into the entire third shelf. I'll save that for the next video. Let's dive right in. So first we have Edgar Wright, my Edgar Wright films. Here, actually, I'm going to take this out. I showed that last time. But yeah, so Shaun of the Dead, nice steelbook on that. One of the first steelbooks I ever bought. And just excellent movie. The World's End, also a great movie. And I obviously am missing Hot Fuzz. I am on the hunt for the steelbook on that, hoping to pick that up at some point. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Haven't watched that in a long time. I need to revisit. I used to watch that all the time, actually. I used to love that movie. Baby Driver. Picked that up on Black Friday. Not the biggest fan of that film, I'll be honest. The plot is a little lackluster, in my opinion. Yeah, so then we move on to my Stanley Kubrick collection. Full Metal Jacket. Picked it up at a pawn shop. Great movie. The Shining, definitely in my top 20 movies of all time. I watch this every October, close to Halloween, and just excellent movie. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Haven't seen this in a very long time either. I need to revisit that for sure. Okay, then we move on to the Peter Jackson movies. King Kong, got the nice steelbook, nice comic steelbook on that one. And my Hobbit movies, Unexpected Journey, The Desolation of Smaug, and Battle of the Five Armies. I believe I picked all of these up on Black Friday. These are all the theatrical versions. And I am a fan of the Hobbit movies. I know a lot of people really hate them, but I like them. I saw the first two in theaters, and those are definitely the two best in my opinion. The Desolation of Smaug is fantastic movie. I'm not the biggest fan of the Battle of the Five Armies, but I think it's a fun trilogy, and I have done several marathons with The Lord of the Rings. But here I have the steelbooks, Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. I do eventually hope to display these once I get a new shelf. I'm definitely going to be displaying these. And as I said last time, I do also have the extended box set. And I also have the 3-film theatrical collection. This was the first way I ever bought them. I'm a big fan of the Lord of the Rings movies. I have just fallen in love with them over the past year or so. Probably seen them just, I don't know, 5-6 times maybe. Just definitely my favorite trilogy of all time, so there you go. That's it for the directors. On to genre. First, we have some action movies here. Sin City looks stunning on Blu-ray. Excellent transfer. Great movie. 300. V for Vendetta. Got the nice slipcover on that. Kingsman: The Secret Service, the premium edition. Picked this up on one of my field trips. No, I did enjoy this movie. Not really sure if I'm ever gonna rewatch it, but it was quite a good film. Out of the Furnace, haven't even seen this yet. Picked this up at Big Lots. I am a Christian Bale fan, so might give it a whirl at some point. 310 to Yuma, The Fugitive, The Passion of the Christ. Picked that up at a pawn shop. And then we move on to superhero movies. I am not at all a fan of superhero movies, I'll be honest. I really just have never really liked them. So I have very few, and most of these I got for Christmas. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now this I am a fan of. I saw this in theaters. I am a big fan of this movie, and Volume 2, I picked this up on Black Friday. In my opinion, Volume 2 is superior. I really liked the Kurt Russell character, and I just really liked the story a lot better. And Guardians of the Galaxy, I have the 3D version. Again, I don't have a 3D player. I think I got that for Christmas as well. Deadpool, I did get this for Christmas, and I watched it once. Enjoyed it. Not sure if I'll ever rewatch it. The Amazing Spider-Man. This was actually, I believe, the first Blu-ray I ever owned. Pretty sure I got this for Christmas with my first ever Blu-ray player. And I watched it a long time ago, but have not rewatched. X-Men Apocalypse, got that for Christmas. Haven't watched yet. And that's all for the superhero movies. Okay, so now we move on to the sci-fi movies. Sci-fi is definitely one of my favorite genres. Alien, the 35th anniversary edition. Nice packaging on this. Got that at Target a little while ago. Star Wars, got this for Christmas. Just episode 4, 5, and 6. And then The Force Awakens, also got that for Christmas. Saw this in theaters, but I have not yet watched it on Blu-ray. At some point here, I plan on doing a marathon. So now, I'm not going to get into the whole third shelf, as I said, but I will finish off the sci-fi collection. Ex Machina, picked that up on Black Friday a little while back. Have not seen it yet, but I've heard really good things, so need to get on that. Looper, seen this a couple times. I used to really enjoy this movie, but I haven't watched it in a little while, so need to revisit. Arrival, in my opinion, the best movie of 2016. If you have not seen it, highly recommend. Excellent, excellent film. Blomkamp Collection, District 9, Chappie, and Elysium. Picked this up on one of my field trips. Now, I do also have the District 9 Blu-ray. Definitely in my top 20 films of all time. Just a great sci-fi movie. But I picked this collection up for Chappie and Elysium. Not the biggest fan of Chappie. Elysium was okay. It was, I may revisit it at some point in the future. It was alright. But this is a really nice packaging, really nice digibook style. Blade Runner 2049 Steelbook. Saw this in theaters in 3D. Great movie. Then the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Rise with, I picked this up in the Walmart bin. It's got that sticker on there. Saw that in theaters. That was a fantastic movie. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I used to have a slipcover for this, but it got beat to hell, so I just decided to throw it out. And War. Picked this up on Black Friday. So glad this doesn't have stickers on it, because that is just such a beautiful slipcover. In my opinion, that was the superior of the trilogy. Excellent trilogy, though, really. Just great cinematography, great everything. And then to finish it off, we have The Matrix Steelbook. Picked up on Black Friday. Great film. And that is gonna end our video for today. Next time we'll get into the third shelf, and then after that we'll probably combine a couple shelves at some point. So that'll be all for today, and I'll see you all next time.